Okay, let's see if this microphone is working. Microphone. Yes, it is. What's going on, Omar and Bob Bruce? What's going on, dudes? It's just the three of us. Just the three of us hanging out. We'll talk about beer, women, Bob's trip, all that good stuff. Hopefully, you know why nobody's here? Because nobody expects me to be here at a little after 7 o'clock on a Saturday like I'm supposed to be. So it's a miracle I'm here. What are you guys up to? Well, I'm sure you saw. Well, she's up there on top of the max. Little scared to move her around because I printed out the whole body. Well, actually, her broomstick, the broom, the back of the broom, her body, her head, and her hat, her cape. It's all almost the whole thing is solid. The only thing that's hollow is the moon and the base, because it was such a pain in the neck to drain it. Hey, what's going on, Spence? Spence made some I guess you call them rules for the Star Trek group build, and that's why I have up in the corner that way, Modeler X, Scott's old Reliant up there, because we're going to be doing the Star Trek group build. Thank you, Bob. I'll let you know, Bob. I'll let you know when she goes on sale tomorrow, because I want to do the. I got to edit the video because I really wanted to do a video on how to build her, because there's a lot of sanding of the keys, a lot of fit issues and stuff like that. So I wanted people to be aware before they buy something and then they get mad that it doesn't fit right. Not all 3D prints are created equally. The Bobbins! What's up, sir? John! What's going on, dude? And Matt! We got our overseas people coming in. Our overseas people are coming in. But yeah, I want to do the video on that. There's Benny. Benny's ears must have been ringing because I said I finished up Samantha and she'll be on sale tomorrow. But I definitely want to get that video out so this way nobody's disappointed. We have 5 of them. I know 2 are going to be gone already, so hopefully those move quick. But there is definitely some fit issues with the keys. UEL makes awesome STL files of stuff that's just reminds you of being a kid again. I loved building this. I got to build some more of his. But like I said, unfortunately, I don't know if he does or doesn't do a test print to see how these keys fit and everything. You'll see I have a short too that I have to edit to put up. You'll see in the video I thought one arm fit and it was the other arm I fixed, and the second arm didn't fit after I did all the painting and everything, and I had to fix that real quick and touch up paint. So it's definitely Chris is here. What's up, Phil? What's up, Phil? And I just want you guys to be aware of certain things that are with the kit. It's a very cool kit. I will try not to break it. Oh, I don't want to drop her. That scares me. There she is. She's a very cool kit. Looks like the opening animation. Benny and I were talking on Discord, and he posted the opening credits or the opening animation in black and white. If I ever did another one of these, I would do it in black and white. So I'll go over some of the things in the full-length video also. Who's that? Oh, hello, Kaylin. Thank you very much. One of the biggest problems when you guys build this is the cape. He does have the 2 little pinholes to put the cape on and 2 little nubs to put it in there. They're too shallow, and you don't want to really dig those out and ruin her shoulders. So all I did was chop off the pins, put it in place, and held it there, which was a pain in the neck. The broom I did CA onto the back of this. I probably should have used 5-minute epoxy with how heavy she is, and just be careful because when she's up here, she is a little shaky. One of the bad things is, it's not even a bad thing. The broom goes in the back. You're always going to see her from the front. You're not going to see her from the back, but there's an opening in the leg. And if you put the glue in that opening, in that semicircle, when you push the broom through, it's just going to get all the glue on. So what I did was, because it's in the back, I put CA at the top and the bottom there, and nobody's going to see it because it's, it's facing that way. But this was definitely a fun little kit. It's not that big. But there are some frustrating parts with it. I kind of rushed this build, so I didn't clean everything up. I could have done a better job on cleanup, but I'm happy with her. She'll go in the case. And she's going to go back up here for now. She'll go in the case and she'll sit there with other things. What's up, shoo? You were working on decals. You didn't miss much except me saying hello. That was it. That was it. So, my friends, that 3D print, please be careful with your 3D printing. If you're not on Facebook or Discord and you only come to the shows, I'll tell you what's going on with me real quick. As you know, I had to go see the pulmonologist. I think it was Tuesday. I had to go see the pulmonologist because of my CT scan with all the nodules in my lungs. And I don't know how to read the medical paperwork. So, got in there. This is one of the top-rated doctors in New Jersey for pulmonology and lung cancer and all that other good stuff. So the first thing he said was he's not worried about all the nodules on my lungs. He said, first off, with that many nodules, most of them are from infections. When I have bronchitis, flus and stuff like that, a lot of it's from COVID, he said. Maybe a few from smoking over the years, but that's all scar tissue from infections. Hi, Kelly.
Did it bother you?
No, you're not bothering me. The guys will always say hello to you.
Like I'm drunk.
Well, we should get drunk. We haven't been drunk in a long time.
No, I didn't know if you were phone.
No, we're talking to the guys. So Kelly came with me because she doesn't trust me going to the doctor, so she came to listen. But he wasn't worried about the nodules because of how many there are, like I said. He said he would have been more worried if I only had one or two and bigger nodules. He said all the sizes are underneath the cancer size, right, Kel?
Yep.
So all of them are under the cancer size, but he wasn't really worried about them. Like I said, he said one or two, then it would have been something. We're still going to watch them to make sure they don't grow, because if they go over a certain size, then we really got to watch them. The biggest thing he was worried about is at the bottom of my lungs, and I didn't know what this was. It's called ground glass opacity, where the bottom of my lungs are hazy. Now, he said that is most likely from the COVID, but he asked me what I do for work and hobbies and stuff like that, and we started talking about the resin printers. The resin has these things, VOCs in them, and the IPA. I didn't know how harmful the IPA was until I was looking it up the other day, and New Jersey has this big write-up on IPA and how bad the fumes are for you. And not only can IPA fumes hurt your lungs, they can hurt your kidneys and your liver too. So I do have a mask, which I told the doc I usually don't wear the mask, and he was like, I'm a typical guy too. When I'm painting and stuff, I don't wear the mask. But because of what we do, when I get back to 3D printing, he wants me to wear the mask all the time. Kelly wants me to wear the mask all the time, and I will be wearing the mask all the time. This way I can stick around a lot longer. So I said 6 months. It's actually 6 months from my last CAT scan or CT scan. That was in December. So I'll go back in June for another CT scan, make an appointment with him. He wants to see if things clear up. Then we know that the resin in the IPA was messing with me. If the ground glass opacity, GGO, is still the same, then we know that COVID really fucked my lungs up worse than all the years of smoking did. So that's a bad thing. So that's where I'm at now. We're going to take our time. What's that?
Thanks for that PSA.
Yes. So watch out for the COVID. It'll screw your lungs up more than smoking. Start smoking. No, don't start smoking. Hey, Bob said, hi, Sugar Mama.
Hey.
Water washable resins still, if I was looking those up, they still had the VOCs in them. So it doesn't make a difference what resin you use. You still got to be careful. You still got to wear your mask, or you should be wearing a mask. I am definitely going to be a proponent and yelling at people to make sure that ass cheeks. Well, every time you say it like that, it reminds me of the Tourette's guy. But make sure you're wearing your stuff. Hovering over IPA. If I still use IPA to clean stuff, I got my dirty bucket and I got my clean bucket of IPA. I still use that plus my simple green. So when I hover over that, when I used to hover over it, I wouldn't have a mask on. I was breathing in those fumes and stuff, and that wasn't good at all. I got rid of my moist. She left. Vaping was also shown to cause similar stuff because of some of the flavoring and stuff. Vaping was so yummy. What's up, Kevin? There's the man. Kevin, how many days tobacco free are you now? Was it 90 days? Good for you, sir. Good for you. And Bob, happy birthday, Bob. Actually, I got rid of my Home Depot buckets, and now this is what I keep my IPA in. These are called Easy Storage. They're waterproof. They're tightly sealed, much better. I don't want to open it because then I'm going to be breathing the stuff in, but these lock really well, unlike the buckets don't lock all the time, and the vapors are slowly seeping out of those. So that's my dirty bucket. I have one exactly the same like this. For my clean bucket of IPA, this is just to rinse them off real quick to get most of that resin off them, and then they go into my wash station. So I can still paint, which means I could build some models. Paul said he'll print stuff out for me if I want anything and ship it over to me, so I'm not worried about that. I'm going to set up some stuff in Cheeto Box. We're going to exchange, he's going to take the files and print them out for the shop while I'm doing whatever I'm doing. So I could still build models. I have the respirator for paint, so I'm not too worried about. I should be worried about the paint because I'm an idiot too. I don't have a spray booth. I've been complaining about that for a long time. And I do, when it's cold out, I do spray my clear coats in here. And I'm laughing because I'm an idiot, not wearing the mask. I'm like, whoo, that stuff stinks, not thinking about. But then again, when I worked at Cadillac, when we were spraying primers and stuff, the only dude that wore a mask at Cadillac was the main paint guy, and he had the full 3M with the helmet type deal where he had oxygen coming to him. But when we were priming up cars, we were just bullshitting, priming them up. And I did that at a few shops. We weren't wearing masks or anything. You came home and you were blowing out gray snot. So I've got tons of stuff in my lungs that are no good. Yes, I do have to throw out the dirt. That's not that dirty yet, but I do have to throw out the dirty paper towels. I did buy a big garbage can for in here just to keep, because I have little ones for like my soda cans and other painting stuff. But then I was thinking, I was more worried about the dogs coming in here and getting a paper towel with resin, or one of the gloves with resin, or supports or anything like that. So I got a big garbage can with a lid on it so I could throw all of the bad resin stuff in there. Don't breathe in anything that is supposed to go into your lungs, folks. Only air. Nah, I've been horrible at that for my whole life. We've never done any sort of protection, which was really stupid. Throw away the dirty paper towels. Lacquers and enamels use respirator with cartridges and filters. For water-based paints, at least a good N95 P95 mask. The one I got, and actually I'm going to get a second mask. This one is, this one does organic vapors too. The filters I have on here with these are rated by NIOSH, not OSHA, but it's another safety organization. The ones with the black string around, these do organic, but I'm gonna get another one. This one I'm just gonna use for spraying even the acrylics. Me and Augie, Interstellar Modeler, were talking, and he thought about it for a while too, and he wears his respirator now all the time. We were talking about all the years, I've been spraying and not even thinking about the mist. Everybody's like, oh, acrylic, it's water-based, it's not harmful. No, it's not harmful if we're using a brush, but then we're not thinking about when we're spraying and you have all that mist and you're sucking all that mist into your lungs, not good. So this one I'm going to use, or I have been using for spraying my acrylics, and then I'm getting the other 3M, a professional one with the pink. They're pink ones over here. They're for everything. They're organic, paint, all that other good stuff. So yeah, make sure you get a mask. Make sure you get a mask and protect yourself. Safety, safety, safety. Yeah, Benny never wears a mask. Doing it outside is a good thing. Yeah, I'm stuck in here. I'm an idiot thinking, it's 24 by 24. Got plenty of air in here. Nothing's going to bother me. And then I didn't even think about it. I do have one register above me for heat and air conditioning, which helps a little bit. That the fumes and stuff go upstairs, so that's not a good thing. So definitely going to get the spray booth so I can spray and make sure everything goes out side. Plus, that'll probably help me with my dust problem. It's not going to help me with my thumbprint problem because I put a thumbprint in every model I do. But it'll definitely help me with getting all the fumes out. And then when I do my printers, I'll figure out something else. I blame the weed in my mouth. Oh, God. That's the disposable one. You can also buy the one where you change the cartridges. That one I have. This one here, I could change out the cartridges on this one. I could probably just get the pink ones on here, but I kind of like the other professional mask. So these do all of them. This has, the first day I got this, I forgot when I got this. This has this is just a plastic holder, and is this the 95 portion? I don't know, but this is one of the filters, and then there's a second filter in here. So with both of these filters on here, this takes care of all the organic stuff, particulates and all that other good stuff. So I can actually work with the resin on this one, but I'm going to get the one with the pink filters on here. This way I have two different ones. I can keep one by the 3D printing stuff and this one over by the table. But these are nice because as soon as the filters go bad, you could just change your filters out and not have to worry about anything. What's going on, Ron? Good to see you, sir. Good to see you. Yeah, no, I like that mask. It fits well. It's tight. It's tight on your you can adjust the straps, but it's tight on your face where you got no air leakage and stuff like that. So you definitely want to be careful. Now I got to decide on the next UEL build that I'm going to do, because I'm going to do one, but after tonight and all that, I used to own my 1940 gas mask. Thankfully, didn't wear it as a filter as asbestos. And nice, I got asbestos in my lungs too. You don't want to know the stupid shit we used to do when my brother had his own general contracting company. Yes, got rid of some asbestos with no protection. What's going on, Jeff? What's up, dude? But yeah, I got to pick another UEL one. I got a bunch. Oh, the UEL one I got to finish is Mr. Magoo. But after I'm done with the short for her and finishing her thing, I'm back onto Darth Talon. She'll be the next one I finish. I got a few deviations in her, but I'm not even fixing it. It's from places I sanded too much, so it looks like she got a little battle scar. I don't care. It's going on my shelf, so I really don't care. Definitely wear, especially you, Kaylin, if you're still here. Put your fucking gloves on, dude. Put your gloves on. Do not handle the resin, especially the wet resin, when you're taking it off the build plate barehanded. Don't do that. That is friggin' horrible. Even before you throw it in the cure station, it's mostly cured, but still use your gloves. I don't touch it. Any of the stuff that I had printed up, I don't touch any of that barehanded until I have it in the cure station. Once it's cured up, then I will. And I'll tell you why. Me and Bud, I don't think Bud is here, or if he's here or not, but me and Bud were talking, and he didn't realize, because he's like, I really don't smell this stuff. I said, even if you're not smelling the resin, you're still breathing in those fumes and you can hurt yourself. He said he wears his, after he got resin on his face and hands, he always wears his eye protection and gloves. But he was he's in a lot of communities, and one of his buddies that has resin printers was doing the stupid thing of I'm assuming handling resin rawly out of the printers and cleaning stuff up without any protection, and he got blood poisoning from the resin seeping in through his pores. So don't handle it. If you get it on you, wipe it off right away. Don't play around. I know it's a fun hobby, it's great, but more and more stuff is coming out health-wise about the hobby, and I'm very shocked that none of my resin from Anycubic on the bottle itself or on the packaging has anything California-wise on it. You know how California has a label on it. I'm surprised my Pepsi doesn't have a label on it from California that says it can cause cancer, because everything in California causes cancer, but they don't have anything on there. So just be careful, wear your protection, don't mess around with it. Yes indeed, only have two. I've done so many bad things, Jeff, though. I freaking started smoking, like regular smoking at 17, and woof, yeah. But then again, I grew up in the time where grandma was holding you as a baby with a cigarette dangling out of her mouth above you. Every aunt and uncle smoked, every cousin smoked. Could smoke in the movie theaters back then. When I went to college, my desk had an ashtray in it still, even though you weren't allowed to smoke in school. Our professor, my English class was like 3 hours long, and me and this girl Jennifer, he knew. Hour and a half in, he's like, "Oh, going on a smoke break?" We were like, "Absolutely, we'll see you in about 15 minutes." Always in the middle of class went for a smoke break. The 300-pound leprechaun. What's going on, brother? I wear a respirator even when I sand. Yeah, I wet sand more than anything. When I'm sanding them in the IPA, because I have the dirty IPA, I wear the respirator over the IPA. But when I'm wet sanding at the bench, I should wear it because you never know. But I got to start doing that. Grandma always had candy cigarettes around. Yeah, we got to be careful with this stuff. You know, we all want to stick around a long time. We don't want to add to any health problems we already will naturally have. We don't need to depart this place any sooner than we have to. That is not a good thing. I will be cautious with resin. I'm not totally reckless. Well, the kits that I'm going to send you, Benny, this is all cured up. You can handle this. Don't worry about that. But if you do get a 3D printer, be very careful. It's like the other day, I told Kelly, and she called me an effing idiot. I was working with something. I think it was before I seen the doctor. I was working with the IPA, cleaning stuff up. I had the printers going, and then I was spraying clear coats, and I went upstairs, and I'm like, damn, my lungs hurt. I don't know why. And then she's like, hey, you're a friggin' idiot. You're working with all that stuff. You're spray painting in there. There's no ventilation except for the cracks in the garage doors. So yeah, not good. Not good. Uh-oh. I'll try to curb the language. I'm definitely not making it to 100. No. I will be gone between 73 and 76. That's the Conklin age. That's the my dad, he went at 70. Oh, crap. How old is Mom going to be this year? She's going to be 78. So yeah, he went at 75. He went at 75. He didn't make his 76th birthday. But both my great-grandfather and my grandfather both went at 73. So I'm running out of time. Come this year, I'll probably have about 20 years left. And then I'll be gone. Me, you get a 3D printer? Okay, we'll just send you stuff, Benny. So Star Wars build and March building at 1. Oh, nice. That's why I got to finish up once I'm done with the Bewitched stuff. Getting back on Darth Talon so I can finish up my first ever Star Wars build for the Star Wars group build. I usually never got one in for that. But I got to put these in the boxes tonight. And then I'll get on the Star Wars group build. And then after that, I have to get Paul to print me out Jason Voorhees, because that'll be my next build for the Halloween group build. So I got a bunch of builds coming up. 90. See, the women on in both families last the longest. Big grandma and little grandma. That's what I called them, because one was big, one was little. Both in their 80s. But my great grandmother, who had 13 children, she was 96 or 98 when she passed away. But the guys go early. I just think that's because of the women we marry. They're just a pain in the ass, and they kill us. They slowly kill us day by day. It's not a good thing. Not a good thing at all. But yeah, that's what's going on with me. We're going to be careful for a while with the lungs. Make sure I get back to the doctor. And Bandai Star Trek models. I never built one of those. Get back to the doctor, make sure everything's good, and then we'll get back to the 3D printing, because I love my 3D printing. Anybody that does buy one of the Bewitched kits, I have them off of the. I always take them off of the supports, so there is cleanup. You'll see that in the video. I didn't clean mine up perfectly. It would have taken me longer. I could have spent hours and hours making sure every little thing from the 3D print was cleaned up. But at this far away, or even a foot away, you can't even see, because she's so small, some of the stuff that's wrong with her. Because of the wives, and we work harder. Very true. Very true. Where's Dirk? Oh, Dirk must be gallivanting on Facebook. He's abandoned us for Facebook. Oh no, it's a Pepsi night. It is a Pepsi night because Pepsi was on sale. It's a fact that married men live longer than single men, but married men are more willing to die. That's why women live longer. Ah, I know what Benny's getting for Christmas this year. Uh-oh. Well, remember, Benny's does his model building outside in the shed he built for himself to do his model stuff. So I don't know if he's hinting at a 3D printer for you, Benny. That's what he's hinting at. That's what I assume he's hinting at, a 3D printer. But 3D printing is awesome. You can't beat it. I love 3D printing and all that good stuff that goes along with it. I got to build most likely my Star Trek build. And don't be like Omar and jump the gun. Oh, enjoy supper, Jeff. It was good seeing you. Thank you for stopping in. We'll catch you a little later. Too bad you missed Kelly. She came in and cut out. I don't think she likes you anymore, Jeff. You got to put her in her place. But mine is definitely going to be one of my model kits. The first one I chose is the TOS Enterprise, the Space Seed version. But our friend Omar had a very cool kit. And Omar was the one that told me I messed up the start dates, and he forgot the start date and jumped the gun and started his. He was so excited to get on the Star Trek group build. But it'll be a fun one. I know a couple of people were saying that they didn't want to get into it because so many people are going to build X amount of Reliance, Enterprises, Klingon Bird of Preys, D7s, whatever it may be. But that's great. As long as people are building and having fun, and you're going to see different takes on all of them, so it's no big deal. I don't care if we had 32 people join and we had 32 Enterprises in there. As long as we joined up and had fun building and we're hanging out with the guys and stuff like that. And if you don't know, we have it on both places. I just felt like my cousin Vinny when the lawyer was and this. I forgot the line, but he was using his hands. But we got them in both places. We have a Facebook dedicated group for the Star Trek group build, and we also have one on the community. Spence will get those links up for you in a little while. I'm sure he's got them in Notebook or something like that. Notepad. And for those of you in the Halloween group builds, we have that on the main site, and we also have a dedicated group for Boyd's annual Halloween group build that'll just run every year. And then next year I'll start one for the Star Wars group build because that'll be the 50th anniversary. Oh, and by the way, with the community, I'm going to whisper this because there's going to be a curse word in it. You know how I wanted to premature modification. Remember how I said I wanted to go back to a regular form? Tommy told me basically to go F myself. I won't curse. Tommy said, go F yourself. Discourse is a good form. Just learn how to use it. So he's going to tweak it a little bit. So he's refusing to go back to anything. We built this. People are using it. So we're going to stick there. And that's that. He's like, if you want, go get some hosting and do it yourself. So Tommy's my IT guy. So I can't really build one. If I knew how to, but it would cost a lot of money because Tommy does give us a pretty good deal on hosting. But if I knew how to build it, like use the old form and transfer everything back, I would, because I kind of like it. But I'm gonna have to get used to this one, and that's that. And there's the Facebook group. I'm debating if I'll do the 3D printed figures or an actual kit. I have so many options. Resistance is futile. And there's the community link. So both links are up there if you want to join either one. I'm definitely doing model kit. Excuse me. I'm going to try to get in like two or three of them because I have, hey, George, what's going on, brother? I have a few 1000 scales up there. I have the A or the refit in 1000 scale. I have a Reliant and a Defiant, but I have the bigger old Defiant, and Steve Arthur posted that, and I was like, that would be a fun one to build, to do the Defiant. This is why I did not get involved on the form software. Avoid getting hit. Yeah, no, it's the biggest pain in the ass with it is if, you know what? I'll show you what the biggest pain in the ass, and this is where most people get confused too. Even myself going looking for things, it's the biggest place I get confused. Let me see if this popped up. There it is. Okay, the biggest place I get confused is the easiest thing is go to categories, and I found a place that made this look like a regular form. It just takes a lot of coding and stuff like that. which is not me. I can't code. But if you go to, say, the annual group builds, this is where everybody gets confused on where to post or where to look for posts. So it'll have annual group builds here, and then I always forget to go into the subcategories. This is where you'll find the showcase, the Star Wars group build, Boyd's, Christmas group build, past group builds, Secret Santa builds, and the 60th anniversary Star Trek build to post in here. And then you click in here, and of course nobody started yet in here because you can't. And I'll go back one and go back into the subcategories, and we'll go into the Boyd one. But people already started their stuff, and you'll be able to just start a new topic. If you want to start right down here, start a new conversation, and just go in and start your conversation. Hey, there's my buddy Hawken. So it just takes a little bit of getting used to, and that's the major place to look for things. You know, it's finding that subcategory thing. And then these under here, if you're in a thing, this will bring you right back to HLI group builds, and this one here will bring you back right to Boyd stuff. And then if you come back up here, always the second box is where you'll find stuff, or you can go into the search and search for stuff. So check it out, try it out, do your thing. Oh, Strange New Worlds. I feel the 537 will take the whole time. Yeah, that'll take a while. Pouring glue on it and melting it down doesn't count as a build. Just saying. I don't know who would do that at all, Chris. And it's funny you mentioned that because somebody actually posted that on that video today, on that short. Yes, I did melt down with Plastruct Bondine a nice little, the Playboy F14. Oh well. Stuff happens. I'm always breaking stuff, and I don't know why all of a sudden I'm getting congested, which sucks. But Chris, I only stripped, what did I strip on this build? I only stripped the broom, I think. So I only stripped down one thing. I'm always stripping down paint off of stuff. Never fails. If I'm going to build, I end up stripping paint off something. Hopefully nothing more on Darth Talon. I do have Darth Talon's parts. I got those done before I seen the doctor. So I have her 3 parts. I got to sand those down, prime those up, and then I could get back on her and finish her. The only problem I'm having with her is I don't know where I'm going to take pictures of her because my booth is tiny. I can't fit a 2-foot tall character in the booth. I used to be a webmaster for a radio station. Those subs has a way to drop down when move mouse over those. I'm confused at that sentence. I used to be a webmaster for a radio station. Those subs have way to drop down when move mouse over those. Okay, I'm still freaking confused. Still confused. Well, okay, I get what you mean. There's a lot of subcategories. Of course, there's a lot of subcategories because we have a lot of stuff on the site. So some only have 2. Everyone only has 2 in the subcategory, except for member resources, because that's got a lot of stuff, and group builds. Those are the only 2 that have a ton of stuff. Everything else for HLI announcements. Let me see. Members Portal. Members Portal has a bunch. So ones that are not I shouldn't say not model related, but aren't a genre or something like that. They have a ton in there because we have things we got to put in. But everything else, like dioramas, figures, and busts, they all only have 2 subcategories: the showcase and your build section. So that's the only ones on those. The only thing that matters is the post-Christmas Kenny Can Hang Speed build. Oh, very good, Chris. Look at that. He's bringing it back. The 70 Saucer Destruction was the actually a foam model drizzled with acid. Oh, look at that. Did not know that. Yes, no, it was just I had to decipher your sentence there. I had to decipher it because it was a little confusing to me, but I got it. I eventually got it. I'm building the Strange New Worlds Enterprise, and right now I'm working on the first build video. You're not building that. You're building that not for the Star Trek group builds, right? The 16th anniversary, because you can't start. Just remember, everybody, if you're joining the Star Trek group build, one, it doesn't start till September 8th of this year, and it goes to September 5th of next year. Two, Spence posted a list of all the places that you can build from if it was found in one of the TV shows, movies, animations. It has to be from those. You can't build a what if. You can't, like I know Phil's doing a USS Boyd Crompton. That wouldn't count because there's no USS Boyd Crompton in the Star Trek universe that we're going with. So that would not be accepted into the group build. You can build it, but it won't make the show. So it has to be something we've seen in the shows. It could be, like I said, it could be props we've seen in the shows. There's plenty of 3D printing props. There's plenty of ships from the shows. It could be figures from the shows. It could be comm badges. Anything you find that was actually in there. And if it's something like Spence posted up, or somebody, what was it, the Jeffrey shuttle? We don't think that was any. Oh my God. Hold on. I cannot, frickin', I'm getting all congested. The Jeffrey shuttle we don't think was in any show, but or even Lower Decks or anything like that. But if you do find it in the cartoon, you got to grab a screenshot, post it so we know where you found it, and then you can build that. So no premature modification, folks. That's right. Don't be Omar. You not until September 8th. You can't start that build until September 8th. English major. Look at that. Screw school. I couldn't stand school. School definitely was not for me. Hated it. I went to college for 2 days the first time and dropped right out. And then you know what I did for a whole year? Partied with my friends for a whole year. We were all dropouts, just hanging in the neighborhood, drinking beer, smoking cigarettes, chasing girls, playing video games. Did absolutely nothing. It was one of the best years of my life. But then I went back to school for a year and said, college ain't for me. Screw college. Then I joined the Army. That's right. Don't pop those glue tubes early. It's not a cartoon. It's real life. What? The animated series? Lower Decks, the animated, what was it, 2 other animated series? The original animated series. So if you find stuff. Oh, you got the other kits too. You can, if it's in kit form, you can, build it. Spock with the 3-headed snake, 3-headed monster thingy. So I is a college graduate, not me. I is not a college graduate. I have 1 full year of college. That's it. The reason really doesn't matter. Just don't be like Omar. Yeah, school was definitely not for me. I made it through, but and look at that. No college degree. I got a good job with good benefits. I can't complain. Can't complain at all. Didn't need a college degree for what I do. They sent me to school. Where is Dirk? I want to bust Dirk's nuts because he's on Facebook so much and he's abandoned us on over on Discord. He's abandoned us. The lousy rat. I'll get him later. I'll text him later and be like, where are you, man? Go play with your trains, Chris. I love trains, though. I do love trains. For me, it's BS bullshit, MS more of the same, PhD, pile ID. That's right. Spence got a lot of those things. Not me. I preferred hanging around. The models stopped for me for a while, like when I was playing hockey and stuff. So models stopped for me for a while. School for me was there was no auto shop in Catholic school. Dirk likes his Facebook. Yes, he does. We're gonna have to bust his chops. I is educated. I'm not educated here. Dirk's cover band concert he posted. Did he really? No. Come on. But he didn't tell us? Get out of here. That's crazy. Let me see something. No, something else caught my eye about some criminal. Tonight's entertainment, Metallica. Look at that. He is. Thanks, Dirk. We see where your friendship lies now. Damn, Dirk. And of all things, I hope they're not a crappy cover band. I hope they're really not a crappy cover band. Yeah, so that's what I've been up to. All that good stuff. Just playing with Samantha. She's a quick build. There's, like I said, with her, there is cleanup to do, whittling down of support. So just be careful with keys and stuff like that, because they're really not the greatest. I took clean pictures of my New Orleans for you, Kenny, so everyone can point out all the flaws. The bass is technically not done, but I'm calling the ship done. Sweet. Oh, mine always have flaws in it. And the camera always picks them up. Like on her broom, there's a little bit of glue that I missed that you can see. But if you're looking at it, you can't see it unless you're looking up at it, like, really, really close to it. So I always get thumbprints. Jeez, I hope I'm not getting sick again. I always have. That's why I had to strip her head, because I clear coated her, and I didn't wait for the proper amount of time for her to dry, and I got a thumbprint in her head, so I had to redo her head. My grandfather learned circuits from an outfit called MTI, but he goofed and put on his resume MIT. He got a My friend's son is in MIT. He's a smart cat. That kid. He's really, really good at math and everything, and he's trilingual. His dad's my best friend Alex. He's Colombian, so they taught him Spanish. His mom's Vietnamese, and he speaks English. So I just speak English. That's it. I would only point out flaws, but I'm not a dick. So I don't. Battle Trek Galactica Wars, you bastards. What's going on, Joe? Joe, if you're not on the Facebook Hobby Link International group, we badgered Joe so much, he went out, and he's going to do a Star Trek build with us. You know what? I'll prove it to you guys. We took advantage of him in his drunken stupor, and we made him wear his thong backwards. Damn it, Joe. Joe and his thongs. Okay, there we go. Let me scroll down. Oh, there's a lovely Bewitched. There's Omar's build. That is a very nice looking kit. That is definitely a nice looking kit. There's Samantha again. There's, who is that? Joe McCaslin. I know Joe's here. Joe, you didn't... Oh, there it is. Look at this. Joe has got himself a little Klingon bird of prey in 1/350 scale. Landing gear parts included. So Joe is going to build a Star Trek kit with us. Very nice, Joe. Joe, I am proud of you. I am very, very proud of you. Now you could get in on Sci-Fi Wednesdays with your alter ego, Ben. Let's see what I missed. Joe fought the peer pressure and lost big time. Benny, I'm thinking like 4 props on the Klingon warp bird of prey. Oh, God. You'll have fun building it, I promise you. You'll have fun building it. And you got a whole year to build it, so if you get frustrated with it, just put it on the side. It's a lot of green, too. So, you'll be good with that. There isn't oxygen in space. Explain that, stupid Star Trek. When they land on planets, it gets rusty. Shut up, Chris. Now you have to build one. Now Joe is in. Joe is in, which means you have to be in. You got to build something now. You have no choice. A tri-motor would be cool. A tri-motor. Unfortunately, can't be a what if. But I was very, very pleased to see Joe put that up there. Jurgen Harder is proud of you, even though he's sitting in a box over there. One day I'll finish that plane. One day I will finish that plane. Well, maybe now I should finish it because I can't mess around with my 3D printers. So I can build some other stuff. They do go into the atmosphere. Very little to begin with. It's like losing 25 cents in blackjack. Uh, that sounds like a challenge. Come on, Chris. Pick up a 1/1000 scale kit. Oh, you showed us the kit. You showed us the plane that you can actually build for this. There was an actual kit made of it that I forgot about, and that's allowed to be in. It was in the show. I build Star Trek and you build Jurgen Harder. I have to, yes. Okay, by the end, there we go. We'll make that a deal. By the end of the Star Trek group build, I will have Jurgen Harder built up on a nice little base and everything. So it's a deal. It's a bet. If not, I'll buy you a bottle of your favorite whiskey. Who was building a duster? I didn't start a duster. I have a duster. I have one up there, but I never started building that. That's still in the box. I haven't built a car since the Fleet line. The only two cars I built were the 32 Ford 3-window coupe. Is it? And then the 55 Fleet line, which is sitting underneath the desk there somewhere. That I want to sink in resin. But I didn't start the duster. I got the duster up. I got a bunch of cars up there. And then the one I really want to build is the and that one is definitely doesn't look like retirement's coming anytime soon next year because of how things are going with the economy, but that sucks. For shame. But the one I really want to build and take my time on and drive people absolute batshit crazy is the General Lee. That's right. That's right, with the Confederate flag on top, mofos. The Confederate flag's going on there, and if somebody rats me out and YouTube tries to ban me, they can go suck it, because that sucker is getting General Lee on top. It's getting the Confederate flag on top. You know why? Because it was in the TV show. That's why. That's why. I will be doing it as seen on TV. So any crybabies out there that don't like the Confederate flag, it's part of our history. It's part of our history, and that's it. It's going on the car. General Lee's going on the car. Fort Bragg is back to Fort Bragg. What's going on, Ken? And that's how it's going to be. Nobody will tell me otherwise that I can't put that Confederate flag on the General Lee. I loved that car growing up. There was a dude in Astoria, Queens, where I grew up, that bought that car, painted it himself. I don't know whose shop he went to. I was younger. I was probably only like 13, 14. But he bought the right year car, painted it up the right orange, had the O1, had the Confederate flag up top, generally everything like that in New York City. Very shocked to see that. No, it's not the General Lee without the flag. You can't have it. It's from the show. It's getting done that way. It is getting done the way we saw it in the show. Yes, indeed. I don't know. People get too crazy. I have the 1/16 scale General Lee in my stash. I think that's the one that was sent to me. I have the big one. The big one's the 1/16th, right? I got that one. I got the big Firebird too. I'd like to do that. But the General Lee is the one I want to take my time on, get that right, make that thing look frickin' sweet. That one, I wouldn't put dust on it or anything. I want that thing nice and shiny and brand new to put, boom, right in the case. I love that car. Love it. That's right. Yeehaw! No rant. No rant. Just telling you. No rant. I'm making it stating a fact that the Confederate flag is going on top. And any sissy crybaby that doesn't like it can take a hike. Take a hike, you Mary. Good deal. I like that. Good requirement. Good requirement. I don't know why people get so upset. Everybody gets upset about something. I'm pretty sure that's the one. I would go get it, but it's underneath, like behind. Hold on 1 second. Reliant as in a K car? What's up, one? Reliant as in the USS Reliant. USS Reliant. I don't know where that guy is. That's all Star Wars. I'm pretty sure it's the one. I don't know where it is. I think it's all the way in the back. Damn it. Damn it. Whatever the big one is. I have the super big car. That's the one I have. Rant, 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 rant. No, I have the big kit. I don't have the smaller one. And the parts looked really nice in it, but that thing, we opened that thing up on here, I'm pretty sure. But it looks like it's all the way on the bottom and the back, and I'd have to move my printer, and all the shop stuff that we sell would have to be moved out of the way, so that's not getting moved out of the way. Gary! Because they cry babies. Don't cry over something that was in a TV show, damn it. That one did kill me. That killed me. People cry over stuff that's in a TV show. Wah. It's a replica of something we've seen on TV. Jesus Christ. Can we go back to the 60s, 70s, and 80s? Even the 90s. I had a good time in the 90s because I was older then. But holy crap, the Marys out there today, or Nancy's, as Mr. Barone would say, from Everybody Loves Raymond. Don't be a Nancy. I did. That you can buy the Chippy STL. The Chippy STLs are on the site. On the site. I'm pretty sure they are. I am quite sure. Shop.hobbylinkinternational.com. I want to make sure I don't go into the admin section. You don't need to see what's in the back. Don't need to see what's in the back. And there's it is. 3D prints. Yeah, we got Turtle, Dr. Mrs. Monarch, Turtle, George. I got to tell, we do have, I think he put it under, would you stop that? Yeah, STL files are down at the bottom. We have Resistance B-Wing STLs, 2 different sizes, a 172nd scale, 132nd. Be advised, if you do get a 132nd scale one, the wing is huge and you'd have to cut it in half because the printers aren't going to get that. We're selling the STL files for George if you want to print it up yourself, and we also have Chippy in 300 millimeter and 220 millimeter. So these are STL files. These aren't models you buy from us. These are the files that you can buy and you know, print out your own stuff. I'm waiting for these to get stolen and see these on another shop, and then I can go off. Then I'll really rant. Then I'll go off on somebody and call them a cack. A cack. Oh my God, I didn't do that.
But this is the second night in a row. It's so hot in my room, I'm getting a friggin' headache.
I'm sorry. I'm looking to see if anybody stole our file yet. No, nobody stole our file yet. Okay, so that's a good thing. But it will eventually be stolen. Then I'll really rant on here. Hi, Kelly.
Hi.
Your mom was cold, so I kicked it up. I kicked up the heat.
She was not.
Yes, you asked her. She was cold. So.
She said that it was you.
Oh, what a lion. What a lion. I can't say.
She said, you know how he gets chilly.
Nancy, Mary's, and Sally's. Build a World War II German subject with correct markings and listen to the feel-good group loose. It's part of history. Part of history. Put the swastika on there. Right on there. You're not doing it because you love the Nazis. You're doing it because you're building a World War II, say, Luftwaffe frickin' plane, and it had a swastika on the tail. So I'm going to put it on there. Like, what is it? Oh, the Bismarck, right? The Bismarck had the big one right on the front of the bow. You got to put it on there. It's part of history. Stop crying about history. See, what? We want to bring it up now? In the middle of a show? Okay, you talk to the guys, and I'll bring it up. Kelly. I have an FW190 that will require accurate details. You can't erase. Nope, you cannot erase history. Everybody wants to erase it. Now we're going on tangents and stuff. Oh, boy. No, you can't erase history. History is there to be learned from. What's going on, Brian? Kelly hot, Kenny cold. It's true, Spence. Spence knows us. Spence knows that I'm the cold one and you're the hot one.
Ugh, I'm sweating down here.
I'm sorry.
Oh my God. I'm dying.
Oh, Jesus. Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. You look beautiful. You always look. Here, Kelly's going to take over so I can bring the bedding upstairs so she can make the bed. All right. You take over the show for a bit.
Okay. Oh, well, hello. What is it? Hobby Link? Hobby Link International Community. It's been a minute since I've spoken to you guys. Oi. How is everyone? Sorry. I'm sweating like a farm animal over here. I can't. And he's got a friggin' hooded sweatshirt on. Christ almighty. If I was
like a fat kid that had his double-fudged sundae right
if I wasn't so much of a lady, I'd show you my pits right now. They're horrible because, no, one normal person puts it up to 74. It's like stifling. I got a fan, windows open, and I'm sweating. I got a headache. And down here, he's got this little fan on. 82 degrees he has. And he complains he's chilly. Hey, Spence, how are you? All right. So Kenny helps me because I always forget who's who. And I know I shouldn't. That's mean. That sounds terrible. But I'm like in another world. So I'm just going to say hello to everybody. Shul. Yeah, they not just got classy. Fubar. Hi. Oh, yeah, Sugar Mama here. Hey, Omar, how are you? Yes, Omar, I'm feeling quite moist. Omar's on. I said, Omar, I'm feeling quite moist.
Moist. I gotta take these dogs out.
Hey, everybody. So, how has everybody been? I haven't talked to anyone since before the holidays, I think. So it's been a minute. How is everybody doing? Tell me all the gossip. Is Kenny driving you crazy?
Kenny's never on.
Is he like, what does he do? Is he getting on your nerves? Does he annoy you as much as he does me? What's going on? Tell me the scoop. Chris doesn't deserve your hellos. Yeah. Hey everybody, Sci-Fi Model Shop. Who's that?
Ron.
Hey Ron, how are you? Shul? Oh, Shul. Schumann. Shu. Jesus Christ. Fubar.
Benny.
Hi, Benny. I know Chris. Mad Genius.
Joe.
Hey, Joe. I said, finally, get quality. I got to know Omar. I got to know Spence, Bob, Bruce. The 300-pound leprechaun? Who is that? Hi. I got the frying pan text from you. Yeah, no. What was that text about again? I forget. Oh, yes, the bread. Yeah, I've been on this sourdough kick like crazy. So Kenny ignores me and calls me a big... Yeah, no, you told me. Yeah. You ratted out your friend. You ran upstairs. You told me. Omar said, oh, are they moist? Yeah. And I don't go on social media too much. And... I hated that word, so I texted you and gave you a good. 70 is good. I'm just happy we got heart back. Heat back. Oh, yeah. No, that's doing a witch diorama. Nice, cool. Yeah, well, Kenny blames me for everything, too, Chris. Don't feel bad. Yeah, it's been like... The weather's been like... I don't know. Sybil at the switch. One day it's like warm. The next day it's like, yeah, it's going to be in the 50s. The other day it was like we're going to get snow. Then we're not. It's like a virgin bride waiting for her wedding night. How many inches is she going to get? Could be a lot, could be nothing. We don't know. We'll find out. Yes, but Chris really does everything. Yes, I know. Kenny is, he's been working really hard on his model, and he's, down here in his little area, which is fine, and
it keeps me out of your hair.
Yeah, it's like when he comes upstairs, I'm like, what do you want? Like, I think it's like something's up because I don't see him, and then he's like, I'm just coming up, I'm coming up to say hi, and then it's like, oh, hello.
And then she says, go back to the dungeon.
No, I don't say that, but when sometimes I'm like, all right, go. Everything is going okay, since the last time. So since August, I'm down 30 pounds. So that's good, I've just been, although the last couple of days, I can't stop eating friggin' sourdough bread. This week, I said, I still have my Christmas tree up. Do you understand the lack of motivation I got? We finally took our Christmas stuff down from the front, and it's just, like, they want to organize. When I say they, I mean Kenny and my mother-in-law want to organize all the Christmas stuff. Now, you know damn well that the we means me, right? Because I'm the one who decorates.
Well, sure.
So I need to know where stuff goes. And I don't want my mother-in-law to do it, because my mother-in-law does it the way she thinks it should be done, and that will just annoy the shit out of me. So I like to do it, right? Because I'm the one who does it. I'm the one who decorates. But I just have had no desire to do it, because the family room is nothing but bins. It's bin upon bin upon bin. And so it's going to take, a bit to get organized and do all that. I made signs. You want to see? Here, I'll show you. I actually made signs for the bins, like what's outdoor, what's indoor, even put a little picture of what it is and the bin number, so that when we finally do, I'm going to laminate them. I have a laminator, so I could stick them on the bin. So this way, next year, well, actually in 10 months, when I'm going to take the stuff out again, like, I know exactly what's in what bin, and I'm not like trying to figure it out. So that's that. But I'm not ashamed. I don't care. I really don't. Everything will be down before Easter. Work is going okay. I can't really complain. I didn't know how I was going to be with high school, but I like it. The only thing about it that's a little, challenging is when I taught middle school, especially if I taught in ICT, which is inclusive, like cooperative teaching, where you have students of multi-level learners, right, in the same classroom. And, if you know that a student is struggling, you didn't keep going. You know what I mean? Like, you didn't keep going. You made sure that the student got as close as you could possibly get that student to understand, whether it's the skill or the concept or the event or whatever it is. But now, with high school, especially I teach juniors, they take a history region. So in some ways, you're not teaching them to take the test, but it's a lot of, it's very skill driven. And if you see that a student is struggling, that is, for me, difficult, because I know there's only so much time I can actually spend on it before we have to move on, because you have to keep the pace. And that bothers me, a little bit, but it's because I'm not used to it, so I'll just have to figure out, like next year, I'll just try to figure out strategies to help those students that are struggling. That's if I'm even teaching ICT. I don't know what I'll be teaching next year, but I like it,
Throwing out the paper towels, Omar.
Home is home. Kenny's been okay, for the most part. No real issues there. My mother-in-law is better, thank God. Because she was really sick for a long time. My mom is doing better. Her kidney function actually went up, so she is doing better. That little kidney is hanging in there. So yeah, I can't really complain too much about anything. So that's good. Do I look like I have a mustache? Make Kenny do it. Wait, what? We all know Kenny just supervised you. Tell me about it.
He doesn't believe I was vacuuming the house, doing the dishes.
All right. He vacuumed and did the dishes until Mommy came home. Now he hasn't done it. There you go.
Shut up.
It's true, though. Deb and I had a Christmas tree up for over a year. Did you really? We had this girl saying... Yeah, I think that's, it's like, a part of me is kind of like hippie-ish, like, why? If it brings you joy and it makes you happy, who cares, But I'm also not motivated because of winter. You know what I mean? It's like, I just don't wanna. I just don't want to do it. I'll do it. I just don't want to, But I mean, I missed Valentine's Day because I didn't decorate my room for Valentine's Day, which is fine. But I really want to decorate for St. Patrick's Day because I have like my quilt and I have like all my St. Patrick's Day decorations and stuff. But nothing is ever in depth as Christmas is. So I don't know. Yeah, Kenny's never okay. Kenny complains every day.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
And he says he doesn't. And I wondered, like, for a long
That's gotta be Chris
time,
saying that.
where. No, actually, it's not. I wondered for a long time why he was like that. Now I know. My mom-in-law. They're exactly
Mardi
alike.
Gras trees, that would be cool.
Right on. My parrot truth is people are out here. Turn Christmas trees. Oh, that's cool. I like that. Mardi Gras trees. That's cool. What is Mardi Gras? Anyway. When is it? I don't even know when it is. Mardi Gras?
I have no idea.
I always wanted to go to Mardi Gras. I'm too old to say do the thing women do for beads, but you know. I'd like to go. Yeah. Even standing from a balcony, I could probably slap someone in the face.
Oh, okay. No, footsteps. I didn't know who it was.
Who's out there?
Mama.
Oh.
Mama Rossborough.
Well, I told her to go to bed if she wants because the dogs are just sleeping. They don't need to be babysat. Been a while since I had a shamrock shake. Should go. Yeah. Oh, I never had one. I have to look it up and see like how you make it because I think like that sounds really good. The other day, I'm not like what. No, when I think of milkshakes, like I always think of like chocolate, vanilla, chocolate and vanilla, or strawberry. But I've never had like anything else. And then I went to Chick-fil-A once, and I got a peach milkshake. I was craving it the other day.
Shamrock shake.
Yeah, I never had a shamrock shake.
Oh. Vanilla ice cream tinted green.
They only do that in the quarter. Oh, that's cool. I've been a few times. Not that great. Yeah, I had a friend of mine who used to go. He went to Mardi Gras every year, and he died on his last trip. He went.
Let's chuckle about it. Yeah, he went to Mardi Gras and he dropped fucking dead.
Yeah, he went to it. He had a good time. God bless. I'm hoping.
Oh, that's one hell of a way
He went to bed. Yeah, and yeah. He went in the place he loved the most. All right, I'm not gonna keep you. He's hovering.
No, I'm gonna jump off because the dog's gotta go out.
All right. Well, I hope that everybody's doing well, and now you know what's going on with me. Not much.
Kelly will be on again.
Oh yeah. So I do. Yeah, the soda bread. I want to make it this year because I've never made that before. So I want to make it. I want to see what's involved. My mother made it before, and she did a good job. Yeah, I do the corned beef and cabbage, and then one day, and then we do the cottage pie. We used to call it shepherd's pie, but it's not real shepherd's pie because I think shepherd's pie has like lamb in it, and we don't do that. It's just beef. Oh, you haven't been there since the early 90s? Yeah. I wanted to go. Yeah, it was great to see you guys. I hope... Oh, hey, Matt. I hope everybody is doing okay. And, Irish soda bread, yeah. I hope everybody's doing okay and just, staying positive and enjoying every day and having fun doing your models. And I'm sorry I didn't do Christmas this year. I lied.
We got plans, though. We got
plans. But, we'll figure it out. And that's it. I'm just busy. And I'm really I really enjoy making bread. And I really enjoy making bagels and stuff. I made focaccia the other day. It was okay. It wasn't like my best, but that's what you do. You practice and stuff. So it's starting to ideas about what I want to do. We're starting to formulate, and that's I think going to be more of my focus. But yeah, shepherd's pie is really good. We're trying here, Kelly. Yeah, so just day by day, every day find something to smile about. That's it. That's all you can do. and everything's going to be all right. So I will see you guys. I hope you have a wonderful rest of the night, a great weekend, a good rest of the week, and I will speak to you all soon. All right, so take care. Bye.
Let me say goodbye, and then I'll take the puppy dogs. Kelly, do you want these? Before they
No,
get...
keep it there.
I'm going to put them on the printer then, because otherwise they're going to get ruined.
Why did this go back up to 59?
Because it probably sensed it wasn't dry. Shepherd's pie is what makes the Brits proud. First wife used to make. Kelly makes some good stuff. All right, boys and girls, we've been on for a while. Everybody's saying goodbye, Kel. I have to go take care of the puppy doggos because Kelly's doing a lot of work around the house, as usual. Always taking care of us. Right, Kel? She does. You do a good job. You do a good job. But thank you guys for hanging out. Don't forget, when you build the General Lee, put the Confederate flag right on top and General Lee on both sides. And now we have Kenny. Now you don't have Kenny because I am going to go. Always a pleasure hanging out with you guys. Hopefully I'll be on Wednesday night. I'll get the tutorial video up and let you know when she's ready to go on sale tomorrow. And we'll be good to go. Shepherd's pie is awesome. Shepherd pie is awesome. But thanks again. That's pretty much it. I need to go get these doggies out before somebody pees on my floor because they've been waiting a while. And I will see you all soon. So everybody have a great night. Take care. And bye-bye, everybody.